I used to think na failing the interior design board exam was one of the worst things that ever happened to me. Kasi imagine, magna cum laude, high achiever, expected to do well, been doing so well ever since I was in elementary. Tapos biglang ganun yung nangyari. And if you asked me back then, I would have told you na it ruined my plans, na it delayed my career, delayed my timeline, my expectation of where I should have been right now, and it delayed the future na I thought I was supposed to have. But looking back now, I think failing my boards taught me something success never could. Na I even wear that story as a badge of honor now, wearing it proudly and not out of shame.
Welcome to Mindset Magic with Nika, your space for main character energy, identity shifts, and intentional living.
When I was younger pa talaga, I wanted to be an architect. That was my childhood dream. And I had a very specific idea of how life was supposed to go. Alam mo yun? And how once you graduate college, you go to work, and you do all these things that you've been putting off for the longest time. That's what they said. So, akala ko na-graduate, pass, become licensed, and move forward. Akala ko ganun lang ka-simple, ka-linear, ka-predictable yung journey. But when I failed, the timeline broke. And what hurt the most wasn't just the result of me failing. It was losing the future na I thought was guaranteed. Na para bang I'm just gonna follow it step by step, and then I don't have to feel lost and confused anymore because I have this blueprint. When I failed, it felt like a such disconnect to my identity kasi when you're so used to doing things well, being rewarded for doing things well, being acknowledged for doing things well, and suddenly things don't go the way you think they would, it hurts a lot. Like, grabe yung yung ego attack there. Grabe yung wake up call na, hey, what if you realign, recalibrate, what is it that you really want? Instead of just following a blueprint na you thought is what you like, 'di ba? Even if I was grieving for a month then after my boards, I still didn't see the gift there yet. I think failure reveals things that success can hide. Kasi when things are working well, when you're used to things working well, you get this complacency and also confidence feels easy. Having belief in yourself, trusting yourself feels easy. But failing, it requires a different set of skill to answer these questions na who are you when things don't go your way? Who are you without your achievements? Who are you when the plan changes, when the timeline breaks? Who are you when your identity gets challenged? And that made me realize something uncomfortable na for the longest time, since I was really conditioned to be like a high achiever, a high performer, a lot of my self-worth was attached to achievement, to the labels na success is attached to a certain expectation of society, standard metrics nila ng success. Parang ganun. And it was hurtful kasi does that mean na may kwenta lang ako kapag may achievement ako? Or like my existence only matters if I have a Latin honor or if I pass the first day. 'Di ba? I feel like life is more than just that. So that was really a call for me to start. Actually, dito nang galing yung shifting into my main character energy. Because after grieving for a month, that got into my head. Like parang it's a download while I was reflecting in that season na what if this failure doesn't mean anything about me except that it's gonna help me upgrade pa to the person that I wanna become. What if this is happening for my highest good? What if this is all for me? I just don't see the gift now, but this is gonna be pivotal. And see how I turned that into a gift and just started sharing my story, having this podcast, and now eventually showing up more, feeling more comfortable in my skin. Kasi I own that piece of myself instead of letting that failure end the timeline that I thought was successful for me. And honestly, if I passed immediately, my life would probably look different. And I really didn't see myself as an interior designer wannabe when I was taking the first board exam. But during my second take, there was lots of internalization that was happening na I realized na I really want to be in this industry. I want to be in this profession. I want to be a licensed interior designer. And that's all because from the detour, deeper inner work happened. I had new perspectives. My self awareness grew. My emotional maturity grew. And what if, diba, the thing that's delaying you is actually the one developing you? So that detour wasn't empty. It was construction for what is next. It was all adding up to what I'm going to be creating next, to the journey that I will be undertaking next. Kasi if I allowed myself to be limited by that and to just be like, poor me, high achiever, didn't pass the first take, I wouldn't be here, you know? And so much things has unfolded for me that I didn't think would unfold that way if I passed the boards the first time. So the second take is really a gift to me. Looking back now, I think na failing my boards delayed my career, but it accelerated my identity. Kasi the failure, sitting in that discomfort, forced me to reflect on myself, to really have this resilience na no matter what happens, I'm gonna take it again and again until I pass because I really want it. And yung self-awareness na I know myself this much, this is what I can improve in the next state. Yung adaptability na even if the timelines have changed, my plans, my desire, my core desires, they are still the same. Nag-adjust lang. There's just gonna be a bit of flexibility there. But that's still an upgrade to my character, to my skills, to my perspective. And most of all, yung self-trust na after passing the boards and then sharing more about it to people, confidently telling that story again and again and helping others do the same too and pass their boards. Grabe yung confidence na it gave to me. Sobrang unbreakable niya, no? No matter how many failure comes my way, parang I just know na I got this and I got myself and I trust myself to make it out there because I did that during the first take. I grieve it and I transmuted it. I turned it into something that can help other people too, not just myself. So yun talaga yung core of why I keep doing these things. So passing the first time would have changed my title maybe, but failure changed me. And that really made this experience richer and deeper for me. One of the biggest lessons I learned is that life rarely follows the timeline we create. I feel like real safety and security in ourselves comes from trusting who I will still be, even if the circumstances change, even if there are lots of variables. So self trust survives uncertainty, timelines don't. And in this world where everything can be uncertain and actually change is inevitable, everything changes, life is dynamic, nature evolve. How can we expect, di ba, na timelines having a certain plan or blueprint will survive that uncertainty? So isn't it more interesting, more rewarding to have self-trust, self-confidence instead? Na no matter what happens or unfolds in your path, you are well equipped to navigate it in the way that most aligns with you, who you are, who you wanna be, what you really want. So I don't think my story was ever really about the board exam lang. I feel like it's also a part of my becoming arc, my becoming journey. Kasi every chapter, di ba, the boards, the interior design, my creativity, confidence, mindset magic, main character energy, environment, self-expression, they all ask the same question for me. Like, at the end of the day, who are you becoming? Who are you right now? Who are you choosing to be? And I did not build this platform just because na I passed and finally made it. Hindi eh. Like, for me, it's deeper than that. I built it kasi I kept on growing, even if I didn't pass. So it's not really a make or break thing. I said it before and I will say it again na the results won't ever dictate your future, but the way you respond to it does. And this is how it changed mine, and you are witness to that. So if you're going through a season that doesn't look the way you expected it to be, I understand and I hope you still be kind to yourself. Kasi maybe your timeline changed, maybe the plans change, Maybe your life doesn't look the way you imagine right now, but sometimes the chapter na gusto mo skip actually becomes the chapter that builds you. So, in whatever season you are in right now, really try to see what is the gift in this moment, what is this teaching me, what is here for me to upgrade, how is this adding up for the future that I want for myself. Ganun talaga. Because it's gonna be redirection, and you won't be able to recognize that if you're not aware, you're not trusting yourself na you've got this. And the version of you that emerges from the disappointment of not having things play out the way you wanted them is often stronger than the version that never experienced it. So you see, you become a better person after all. Everything is adding up for your highest good. Everything is serving to upgrade you in ways that you never could have imagined. Diba? It delayed my career, but really it accelerated my growth, my identity, and I wouldn't be the person sitting here today without it. So here's to becoming more of the person that we want to be for ourselves, letting everything add up and letting it all serve us whatever season it is. Shifting into our main character energy.
This is mindset magic inside out.